because I started reviewing.
And the name on all your co-stars' lips seems to be Heavenly's.
Everybody talks about everybody.
Why do you think it is that way? I mean, this is kind of season after season, but this season especially, everybody seems to be after you. Why do you think that is?
It's interesting because I started reviewing Married to Medicine via YouTube about 5 years ago. Giving my honest opinion. The people don't like my opinion.
Heavenly has talked about us like dogs on her social media channel. Heavenly has called my marriage fake. Not only has Scott disrespected me, that he's abusive.
Okay, do you think Contessa is in an abusive relationship? Verbally, emotionally?
I mean, where do the insults end? And when does the friendship begin?
So the person in particular who does not like your opinion is Contessa. We really start the season with you two at odds. She's quite upset with things you've said on your YouTube channel, on social media. How aware were you that she was in her feelings about those comments before it kind of came up within the group?
Not at all. Contessa was actually on my YouTube. I got some questions for you.
Don't have no question for me.
So for this season, and I don't give a damn what I think it was a storyline for her. We cannot act like last year didn't happen. At the reunion, I was ready to cry, okay? When they asked me questions about her marriage and her husband, like I didn't show a text with women in it. He did that.
The picture was on your phone.
You talking about DMs? You talking about, well, I guess if you're saying DMs are another picture, I guess that's a picture, but no.
Give this man a little advice about what you're seeing.
What's wrong with that?
I didn't say all the things that he said. I felt so bad I wanted to cry. I'm a ride or die friend. That's who I am. So if you watch my YouTube, all I did was uplift her. She took a small excerpt and ran with it. I don't want to say too much, y'all. I really hope that they can work things out. We do know that Scott does not always tell the truth, seemingly. They asked me because Contessa would not speak at the reunion. She didn't say anything, right? It's almost like she was afraid to speak. She asked Quad to speak for her. Quad spilled all of her tea.
Contessa has moved forward with filing.
You filed.
She filed for a separation.
What are you talking about? I'm gonna leave if she talking this because I mean, this is a sneak attack.
Said everything that was going on in her life. She was filing for a divorce. All these things happened, right? Come back to my YouTube. The people asked me, was she being abused? Physically? No. I don't, no. I'm dispelling that rumor. No. Emotionally? Verbal? You saw it on TV. So don't make it look like I put it out there. No, it happened. Have the same energy for the person who did it. I'm a blogger. That's what I do. I blog. You ask me a question, I'm going to try to tell you the truth.
Do you feel like Contessa's emotions are misdirected in your direction?
Absolutely. I said 100 times during the season. 100 times. Yes, it's misdirected. But I was so hurt. I really was, because that was my friend, sir. I would have drove up in the U-Haul with her and got all her stuff out. I would have done that. I've never expelled anything that she has not said on TV at all. I told her, listen, if you're going to stay, shut the up, because you're looking ignorant as hell. Stay in with the man. So if you're going to stay with him anyway, be quiet. Stop downing him, uplift him. Now that bitch took all of my damn advice, didn't even pay me, took it, used it, and then got mad at me. I still don't understand what the hell happened. I don't.
So safe to say you felt blindsided by all of this?
Absolutely, absolutely. The last time I spoke to Contessa was 2 weeks before we started filming. In fact, she came to my daughter's birthday party. We got pictures, we dapping it up. She gives me a kiss. During the filming time, she's texting me, telling me she loves me. I'm her sister. We don't want to argue. But then watch the show.
You come say that to my face.
We're gonna go on whatever this journey is with you and Contessa, which then seems to bubble over, bleed into the dynamics of the entire group. And we hear the women label you spoiled, careless, reckless, that you treat your friends like enemies. How do you feel about this kind of deluge of commentary?
I would say, very interesting enough, the person that I probably owe an apology to for my vlogs is Toya. But again, I only spoke the truth. The house stuff is very fishy because I done heard so much about it. But I ain't gonna say nothing because I think that's season 9 if they bring her back. But you know, Bravo's so messy. If you haven't met financial problem, they might let your ass go. I'm just saying. Now, if y'all don't want to talk about, please don't show it on TV. Because anything you tell me behind closed doors, I try not to repeat. I might have slipped up maybe once, but I don't lie because I can't remember. But you know what, sir? I'm gonna tell you something. I should have more compassion, but I felt like I did. I swear to God, out of everybody on there, Contessa, I was so careful with my words. Andy asked me questions about her at the reunion. I said nothing.
How do you feel about this perception that you prioritize likes and clicks and your social media following over your authentic friendships with the women?
That's not true at all. I love to speak. And if we're going to do a blog, maybe I shouldn't where I eat, maybe that. However, if you put it on TV, the folk gonna talk about it. And trust me, I'm not the only one talking. Trust me, if I said something, I've had this conversation with Jackie, I've had it with Simone, I've had it with Quad, I've had these conversations. But I'm the type of friend, Bryce, that if you ask me a question, I'm gonna tell the truth. If you don't want the truth, I'm not that girl. I'm not that girl, and you gotta decide whether we can be friends or not, because I don't think I'm going to change. And now I do have compassion. I've cried with you. I've given you great advice.
But when you see someone not take that advice or take it and twist it, that then complicates things.
Absolutely, absolutely. I think it's misdirected anger. Somebody took this advice and twisted it. That's my thought. But now I feel bad. I do. I will cry because she was my friend. But keep watching. I ain't gonna go past the episode. Keep watching.
All right. Well, there's a big tease at the end of the premiere. Some sort of heavenly intervention / I think blindside attack on you occurs. How does that go over?
It does not go over well. Needless to say, you already know that.
I think it's Quad who says in the sneak peek we get that
it's an ambush.
No, it's an ambush.
Yeah, it was not about getting through to Heavenly. It was about getting Heavenly. Is that how you felt about it?
You know what? I can take the hits better than any of them. Although, I just think that some of the things in the way they were done were snake ways of doing things. Rather than having a conversation with me, if you watch my whole YouTube video, you can see I did nothing but uplift her. Now, Toya, I told her ass up. However, Contessa was on there tearing her ass up with me. So we should both be mad at Toya. Quad, all that was jokes, right? Jackie don't give a damn as long as you don't insult her brand. Her brand is everything. The rest of that she could care less about. I know my friends, right? So there you have it.
When you saw this gang up happening, did you think maybe I need to remove myself from this group at any point?
No, I think the most of the ladies understand. I mean, she's the only one that does it. And the only reason she got with Toy was that was the only person she could feel like could come against me, because we both had said so much about Toy. The rest of them, it was surface.
How would you describe the journey, I guess, we're going to see you and Contessa go on this season? Does it get better? Does it get worse?
It's a roller coaster, I would say that. It's definitely a roller coaster, ups and downs.
In the trailer, we see you telling Jackie that there's a friendship that can't be fixed.
This is unacceptable.
How do we fix the friendship?
Jackie, I don't know if we can.
Are you talking about Contessa in that moment? Or are you talking about somebody else?
Yes, I'm talking about Contessa in that moment, but Jackie doesn't give people time to even digest what the hell happened. She always trying to fix things as soon as it happens. And I'm like, Jackie, damn, can we think about what just happened before we come up with a solution?
Give me 48 hours.
At least, give me 20 minutes.
From what I had seen, it seems like a heavy season. But from how you're explaining stuff, it seems that you held your own and then some. So how would you just describe season 9 for you?
I think that if you make me your storyline, I will be your storyline.
Lean in. Okay.
I did nothing to that woman that she did not already know I said that was said on TV. I never exposed anything that was not said on TV by her mate. So be mad at me or be mad at the person who did it, I don't know. Now, was she really mad? I don't know. I mean, it appeared that way. But if it wasn't, it was a hell of a storyline. So I don't know.
Looking ahead, everything you know you lived and filmed, is there anything you're excited for people to see? Or is it going to be rough waters?
The growth of my family, we show Heavenly Beauty Supply. The growth of all my friendships. You know, me and Quad, we have little spats, but I love her. She's my sister, and she's a real one. She doesn't become a snake and try to go to people that are adversaries, you know, people that are, you know, against me, and try to get them to come all against me. I don't respect things like that. If you have a problem with me, come talk to me, and I explain to you just like I'm explaining to you.
Right.
I was actually defending you if you watch the YouTube videos, Contessa.
Essentially, give me the courtesy of a conversation right
Absolutely.
before you
but
jump.
my whole thing is she had to have watched them, right? She didn't watch that 1-2 second insert. She watched it.
It also seems that Vegas is maybe quite the trip. There's a flash moment of you and maybe some dancers having a moment. How does Daddy feel about that clip circulating
Daddy
the internet?
does not know. He has not seen that clip. I done told y'all before, and if Andy Messy ass don't show it to him, he never see it, okay? I was having a good time. We were drinking. They made me queen of the night, and I just played along. You know what I'm saying? I only have eyes for one man only, and I've only been with my man, and we were just having fun. It was very surface.
Okay. Well, I'm excited to see you be queen of the night, queen of every verbal battle that comes your way, because we know you always hold your own. And wherever the hell this thing goes.
Though. That's not a good thing.
It's a good thing in the parameters of reality television.
Well, there you have it.
And the name on all your co-stars' lips seems to be Heavenly's.
Everybody talks about everybody.
Why